Kenyan Defence Forces have dismissed as absolute garbage a report by a rights group claiming KDF was involved in smuggling sugar from Somalia into Kenya. The report released early today by Journalists for Justice group claimed that KDF was taking cuts totaling almost 5 billion shillings a year in charcoal and sugar smuggled through Kismayu. KTN's Noah Otieno reports.
The report by Journalists for Justice rights group seems to paint an incredible picture that suggests that the smuggling of charcoal and sugar through Kismayu, the southern Somali port where KDF has a base, could be benefiting even the Al-Shabaab group. The report claims that KDF levies a tax of $2 or 200 shillings per bag of charcoal and another $2 or 200 shillings per bag of sugar leaving the port of Kismayu. The rights group alleges that the Al-Shabaab terror outfit and the regional Jubaland authorities also benefit directly, with Al-Shabaab levying a tax of at least 100,000 shillings on each truck leaving Kismayu for Kenya. The numbers in the report are mind-boggling. The report indicates that KDF collects up to $50 million a year in this racket, that is just over 5 billion Kenya shillings. Al-Shabaab supposedly collects about 1.2 billion shillings a year in the smuggling alone. But the Kenya Defence Forces spokesman Colonel David Obonyo trashed the report, dismissing it as incorrect. Obonyo said the KDF cannot be doing business with the Al-Shabaab, which they are supposed to be fighting. The UN Security Council banned charcoal exports from Somalia in 2012 to cut a stream of financing for the Al-Qaeda-linked group Al-Shabaab. But the United Nations and other experts have said that trade continued after that through the southern Somali port of Kismayu, where Kenyan forces have a base. To protect the local sugar industry. Noah Otieno, KTN News.
The Kenya government's Ministry of Defence has responded to these claims against the Kenyan Defence Forces. The Defence Cabinet Secretary Rachel Omamo has said these allegations are not new but follow a pattern of repeated claims intended to tarnish the reputation of KDF. Omamo says that these reports are a consistent fabrication of KDF's role in Sector 2. Their purpose, according to the government, is to create hostility towards KDF troops in Somalia. The government goes on to say that the Kenya Defence Forces have made great strides in preventing illegal sugar business along our common borders. Omamo writes in her statement that the reports by Journalists for Justice deliberately fails to acknowledge that KDF does not control the seaport, nor are they managing the Kismayu harbour. The port, according to the Kenya government, is managed by a committee established by the federal government of Somalia and the Jubaland administration. The Ministry of Defence in Kenya, therefore, categorically refutes and rejects the allegations of complicity in the illegal charcoal trade in Somalia. The statement has been signed by the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Defence, Rachel Omamo.